Finish go guys, Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video guys, we are back with more Act 2 Heresy goodiness to go over. New content, boys, new weapons. And what we're looking at today is going to be a really anticipated weapon. I'd say a lot of people have been dying for this, the PvE guys anyway. PvP, definitely not, but PvE, you guys have been hankering for this weapon. It's of course going to be the very first Void rocket assisted framed sidearm. So basically, you all know the rocket assisted frames, so the sidearms, they're insane PvE, but now we finally have a Void one with the destabilizing rounds and everything on it as well. Oh, it's so glorious. Now, how you can obtain this, of course, is by doing some nightfalls to get the normal version. If you got the adept though, of course, the grandmasters are up this week, and it is double grandmaster rewards. So if you do actually complete the grandmaster, you'll get 2 of these at a time. I will say though that the grandmaster this week at the nightfall, it is Cosmodrome Battlegrounds, which is honestly one of the most horrendous strikes to run. It's so hard, it's so difficult, there's so many freaking champions, and the only way you can get through it is basically be a Titan with ball charge. Otherwise it's so hard. But if you do get it done, of course, you will be gifted your adept Lotus Eater, and of course you'll see on the screen all the sorts of rolls you can get in it, which honestly it gets some absolute bangers. So you can get, of course, the reconstruction, which would be nice, the beacon round, strategist, shoot the loot is great too. Of course, that's Withering Gaze, high ground, one for all. But the biggest perk and the best combo realistically is going to be, of course, repulsor and the stabilizing. Now I haven't got that roll myself, but the stabilizing here definitely is going to be the absolute daddy perk. It's honestly so good, especially this season with all the different mods, and when you put on a hunter, of course, with prismatic, it's just going to be an absolute beast. But as I said, the artifact mods here like Void Flux, and of course the Maligned Harvest kind of pairing with the Void Flux and the Volatile Marksman, there's so much kind of going for it, especially with the boost on here with the strategist perk. This could be absolutely insane in the right build. Honestly, this is just, it's gonna be an absolute beast PvE. Now I will say I could go into PvP with this, but I'm not going to, because it's absolute ass. I mean, all these sorts of sidearms kind of are, they don't do enough damage, they're kind of slow to shoot, and yeah, you're just gonna use a grenade launcher or something if you're gonna go for something like this. But I will say overall, Lotus Eater, this is gonna be an absolute beast PvE, and we're gonna showcase what it's like. So without further ado, let's go to PvE with the Lotus Eater Adept. Alrighty, so we're gonna do the nightfall, of course. That you can get the Lotus Eater, the normal version, out of anyway. I'm gonna do the normal one because, as I said, the GM is freaking ridiculous, and I'd have to sort of balls up. But this in PvE is gonna be honestly really dope. I think that as far as the weapon goes, it's a rocket sidearm, so you're already gonna want to like kind of be interested in it. There is, of course, a barrier on sidearms this season as well. So these sorts of guys will get absolutely railed, but obviously the volatile round with the weakening pulses that you can kind of get going for rapid kills and everything is just, it's so glorious. This is just an absolute freaking beast of a sidearm, and there's a reason that everyone was super excited to kind of get it, because it's got to synergize with so many different Void builds. It's not really just about how good, of course, the rocket sidearms are. It's more, of course, the how much they actually kind of synergize with all these sorts of different builds and everything. Like you can see, you get the volatiles going, getting constant people volatile can get them weakened and everything, or extra damage and whatnot. It's just, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Your biggest obviously downfall is going to be probably ammo economy, because it does have shoot the loot, but you don't exactly have any perks on it like are giving you tons of ammo and whatnot, like field prep and whatnot. But I still do think that the sidearm in the right Void build, or even this prismatic build like this, oh my god, I got blasted, but even in a prismatic build like this, it's just gonna do absolute freaking work. So I just think honestly it's really dope. I think it's just kind of wants to try and get it. As I said, the GM itself is kind of difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Like this thing at GM level is just ridiculous. Everything just one taps you, everything's just massive. I don't want to waste all my ammo, boys. I got 2 shots. There we go, and then we freaking one tap this barrier. You gotta love it. But I will say that the adept version, of course, is gonna be kind of worth it. I mean, you get the adept mods kind of going on it, of course, you get the adept or the enhancements kind of going on it as well. So it is probably worth getting this adept version and everything, but I still do think that getting even the normal version will do absolute work for you. It's one of these that I wouldn't say absolutely necessary in every single freaking PvE build, but you're going to see this in a lot of PvE builds. Whenever there's going to be Void Surges or you need barrier or whatnot, this is definitely going to take that middle spot for the Void weapons and stuff. I know there's like a lot of competition, but I just think the Lotus Eater, it's just beautiful. I mean, it's the sidearm freaking meta, boys. We all know, we all love it. There's a hidden meta. Rockets count. It's the sidearm meta. Sidearm meta. Sidearm meta. Okay, the rocket sidearms freaking count, guys. I don't care. They have to count, okay? They're part of the sidearm family, okay? They're like their older brothers because they're infinitely freaking better, but... oh my god, look at the Molotov. But yes, it is the freaking sidearm meta. You can kind of see as well that I'm getting like a lot of usage out of course, the Void Hunter. Come on, put your barrier up, buddy. Well, obviously Void Hunter, it does, of course, or not Void Hunter, but Prismatic Hunter does benefit a ton from all the debuffs I'm kind of getting with Volatile and everything like that. So Oh, I don't know how much ammo I have, so I'm going to do this for a sec. We're going to pop his barrier. Oh, man. I love freaking barrier what's it called on sidearms with the rocket sidearms. It's so nice. But you can already see how kind of, I'd say, how many champs and everything are already in this freaking like strike. And this is the normal mode. Imagine this at GM when you got freaking so many more of these goddamn freaking champs and everything like that. And then you have on top of that everything just blasting you for 100,000 freaking damage if we died. Oh, do I have any to... Oh my god, how do I have not anything for one stop? Oh my god, one sec, boys, one sec. This strike in particular, it is a really difficult sort of, I'd say, GM. It's probably one of the hardest in the game. I just to stay alive for the like casual sort of PvE players. So I do understand why a lot of people will be like, oh, this was really kind of like sucks to farm out for it. Don't get me wrong, it kind of does. But what you can really do is just do the normal nightfalls if you really want to. It is a bit of RNG, like the RNG kind of does suck. But if you get your first roll, you can start to kind of grind out a little bit for more and everything like that. Use your nightfall ciphers, and I think it's just that good that it's worth it now to actually die PvE. This is standard nightfall shenanigans for me. I always die PvE. It's probably one of the best sort of void weapons to use in that energy slot. There is a lot of competition, don't get me wrong. Like there's tons of weapons that do volatile, but with them which damage the sidearms freaking the rocket sidearms kind of do. And how easy it kind of is to spam, and if you got repulsor brace on it too, you got other things. It's 100% gotta be worth it. As I said, it just goes in really, really well. Now, buddy. Oh, there we go. And we get the volatile kind of going, and we kill him, and everything explodes. As I said, it's beautiful this season, especially with all the mods. I'm telling you, the Lotus Eater. It is so worth doing some nightfall strike. Get it now, buddy. You're gonna have to die for me. I mean, a lot of people will probably say that this is a really quick nightfall, considering that we're pretty much already at the boss and everything like that. But it's because those first two rooms, they take so long, and it's so easy to just get wiped so quickly. So I know this is probably gonna be like a really short strike, but you just can't go that fast in the GM. So that's why I'm saying that it is a difficult sort of GM to kind of get going. It's really, really dope. I mean, the rocket sidearms have always just been absolutely insane since they come out. You got the call, of course, you got some other ones as well. Indebted kindness and everything in the arc stop. But now that we have a void one, it kind of blends in so well. And how we all died? What? Yo, we got Nova Bomb or freaking... Oh my god, they got supered by the boss. Let me go invis and res these guys. Just see the volatile rounds coming in clutch, and I actually shot that by accident. Oh, give me the volatile. Oh my god. This is a shamble. This is normal nightfall. Imagine this in the GM. We'd be wiped. We'd be back in orbit, I'd say, by now. There is other perks you can kind of go for as well. Like, there is, of course, going to be the Withering Gaze. You want to kind of get the weakening kind of going for debuffs too. There is, of course, some other rolls as well. But obviously, the stabilizing rounds, I do have Kerfaka's kind of volatile going. That's why I'm getting the volatile rounds going for going invis, because it pairs really well. But getting the stabilizing going and just being able to like just volatile everything super, super quickly. Just if there's a bunch of odds, you'll most likely kill one of the weaker ones like that and instantly volatile everything around it. And then of course you get all the kind of artifact bots going, everything explodes. I mean, it's like a little pocket nuke. It's a pocket Nova Bomb. Pocket Nova Bomb is like the best way of describing it. It's honestly so freaking dope. So yeah, I definitely will say that this rocket sidearm, you probably need to get some rolls of this, because you can see it just costs PvE. It's an absolute freaking beast. As I said, you know weapon's good when you're running out of ammo on it, because you're just spamming it because it's so freaking strong. All right, last little kind of, I'd say peek on this guy before you get absolutely murked. But as I said, of course, this Lotus Eater, it's a must get PvE. I mean, I know rocket sidearms aren't exactly, I'd say, like the most mod friendly, apart from actually sidearms being anti-barrier, which is really nice. But there isn't tons of mods that are really based off rocket sidearms. It's more trace rifles to seize them. But I still will say that the Lotus Eater, it's worth getting. It's basically just a void indebted kindness with all the juicy sort of void perks. I'm happy it gave the stabilizing and stuff as well. And of course, you're gonna have the repulsor brace too for survivability. But do we get another roll? Ooh, we do, baby. What do we get? What do we get? Oh, of course I get this goddamn roll when I freaking finish doing this video. Ah, this is pretty much the god roll you want in your adept, because yeah, it's gonna be have reconstruction if you want the ammo, and of course the repulsor. God damn it, of course I get it. But that's what I mean. You can do, of course, the normal nightfall, get yourself some rolls, and you could get blessed. You could get blessed with the old RNG Lotus Eater. Well, that is it for me, and of course the old Lotus Eater adept. As I said, this thing's just an absolute beast. It was highly anticipated for a reason, because it's basically just like a pocket Nova Bomb. You kind of get going, especially on the prismatic hunter. As I said, I was using the volatile with the, of course, foe tracer, especially with the rolls you can kind of get. As I said, the stabilizer is going to be juicy. You got the, of course, Withering Gaze and stuff, which absolutely claps as well. Shoot to loot's going to be pretty interesting on it too. As I said, there's so many good rolls, of course. So the old repulsor brace and the freaking the stabilizing. Of course, I get this roll afterwards, but it's going to be really, really nice. I'm telling you, this is just just a pocket nuke, a pocket nova bomb. That's all this really is. And I just think that it's so nice that we finally have an elemental type of every rocket type of sidearm, apart from, of course, kinetic. I don't think they'll really ever have one. Maybe, I don't know, maybe down the future, but we now have pretty much every sort of element for the rocket sidearm. So your rocket sidearm community, you guys are happy. The sidearm freaking meta is here. 100%. I would be saying go in, try to do your GM version of it to get your depth, because then you can start putting these sorts of mods on it as well, and of course enhancing it will just be really juicy. But overall, Lotus Eater, absolute beast of freaking rocket sidearm. It's honestly just so nuts for PvE. But regardless, if you liked the video, show us a like, and you want to see more content, subscribe. Fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next collective in the next one.